Hey guys, welcome to my first video. This is gonna be part one of a series of a progress series. I'm gonna be working with the Injustice 2 Red Hood helmet, which was designed by Do 3D, which has really high quality prints that you can buy. They even have some free ones for the cheap ones. But this I bought a few years ago, and I didn't have a 3D printer to work with until this is the Creality Ender 5 Plus, and it is ridiculously loud, and I have this set up in my bedroom, and that was probably a bad idea, but it worked out well, as you can see. The test quality here is actually good. Like, this Pikachu seems really smooth. Like, you can still see some obvious lines, but aside from that, it's actually not that bad. Alright, so I printed this with some black AMZ 3D PLA filament. Because I heard PLA is a lot better than ABS. Well, I mean, I heard both have their own pros and cons, but nonetheless, here we go. And this is just the materials video, so yeah. The helmet I actually had printed in two parts. There's the front here, which is most of it, and a custom backplate that Do 3D actually sliced out for me. And they probably updated their files as well to include it. The only problem here was that I edited it in Cura to make it fit my head, and I added some support. So this was hovering like this. Actually, it was more hovering like this. So the front took most of the support, and that might have botched it up. A bit. Yeah. The only other problem I ran into was that, so I tried feeling how smooth it was, but I didn't realize that it actually took away some of the it kind of smushed it a bit. The details got a bit as you can see, they got pressed down. But I think I can just sand it, like after I sand it down, I can just add some wood filler or something to it. And on the inside I just added some tape just for the heck of it, for style points. The backplate was easier to break off, and it actually turned out pretty well. It mostly fits the back of the helmet. So just that has that little just deformed. It just slightly deformed here. So I'll sand this down. I'll sand this part down just a bit to see if I can get it to push in more comfortably. So this is with the helmet on. Ow. The corner here are very pointy. So we put that on. Actually cannot see the camera, so yeah, it's also kind of downward, so I'm gonna have to add some foam on the inside to raise it up just a bit so I can see. Other than that, it actually fits pretty well. Obviously, I'm not going to use any tape for the final product. This is just for now. But I'm going to be adding some magnets somewhere along the edge here, just so I can just click it in without having to worry much. Okay, so we're here at Walmart picking up some spray paint. And, yeah, so I'm just trying to find some spray paint for the helmet. So, most of it seems to be Rust-Oleum. Looking for something reddish. Gloss apple red or satin apple red. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out which one. This one is a paint plus primer. Could work. Ideal for indoor, outdoor, wood, metal, and plastic. I think the biggest challenge is trying to find one that actually works. Or trying to find one that will look like Red Hood the most. Could go for a satin. Yeah. So could be a bit of a challenge trying to figure out which one is which. Okay, so I think I'm gonna grab the satin apple red. And I'm looking for something shiny that will probably bring it out. Well, do I need a shiny one? So I'm also gonna need the Rust-Oleum metallic for the sides, for the buckle things. Maybe semi-gloss clear coat. That one could work? I don't even know. I should have looked it up a bit more before I came here. Semi-gloss wouldn't be so bad. It won't be super glossy, but I don't know how well it'll work. There's white primer. Yeah. So I get that. Oh, wait a minute. Matte clear. Ah, nuts. Which one? Well, back to looking at the picture. So I talked to someone, and so I talked to one of the employees, and he said he suggests using matte clear. So I guess I'm gonna go for that, and worst come to worst, if this doesn't work out the best, then I'll just come back and try it on semi-gloss. I actually have not seen this one yet, so I'm just gonna grab this. So this is going to be the base coat for the helmet, because obviously it's the red hood and not the blue hood. I also have Rust-Oleum metallic for the metal, the little metal. I would call them buckles here. Yeah, they're more buckles. I'm also gonna have some green tape to cover up the silver, because I tested it. The metal actually rubs off. It's slight, but you won't tell if it comes off the thing, but you're definitely gonna notice what the metal rubs off on, because here I have a glove, and I was messing around with the paints earlier to see how they would go, and yeah, and to as a coat, I don't have any experience. I also got the matte clear, so it's gonna give it more of a matte, because the Injustice 2 Red Hood helmet actually isn't that shiny compared to the other ones in other media. So I decided to go with the matte clear with ultra cover. Well, no, it's paint and primer. But from what I heard, it actually doesn't. Clear coats don't work with metal. This is the one I printed 2 years ago on the MakerBot printer at my school. So the only thing is it's smaller. So I decided to use this as a guinea pig once I got this printer. So yeah, so this one is just the satin red. This one's just apple red. So this one, the appearance isn't actually that bad. Like, I wouldn't mind having this kind of red for Red Hood. This one is the red plus the clear coat on it, and I actually think it actually works pretty well. Or it just, I don't know why, but it looks more appealing. This part is just completely silver because I was just messing around. I wanted to see how it looked. And then I put a clear coat over it, which I later realized was not supposed to happen. So, so I'm going to have to find a way around painting. I'm going to have to either find a way around painting it. I'll probably give it a. I'll probably cover it in green tape and then paint the rest red and clear coat. And then this one is a rough estimate of what the helmet is supposed to look like. Like, obviously there's going to be a little red in there, and I'm too afraid to touch it because the silver still rubs off. Because this one doesn't have any clear coat on it. So what happened was I actually painted the entire thing silver, but I was pretty impatient and bored one day. So when I painted it, I gave it a red paint before it completely dried, and it kind of didn't turn out well. So I think I'm gonna have to have a lot more patience with the new one. In Injustice 2, Red Hood doesn't really have glowing eyes, like unless you equip a different helmet, I think. So I decided to go with this. I didn't know what it was until a few weeks ago. My dad told me this is actually supposed to be for like what you put on top of cars to seal up cracks. But I actually really like the pattern here, so I think I'm gonna keep that. And it's actually adhesive. Yeah. So it's adhesive. Then I asked myself, my eyelashes are gonna be gone if they get stuck to this. So I got transparent film that's originally used to be, or should be, for laser printers, and you can actually see through these. Like, hang on. Oh yeah, that's not bad. Like, you can still see. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna put this on top of this, and then I'm gonna cut out for these two stencils I made for the eyes. So I'm just gonna cut it out on top of that. And I think that might be it. The next video is going to include sanding, filling with I don't know, wood filler, let's say, because I think we have some in the garage, and priming. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and please like and subscribe for more content. And I'll see you in the next one.